Hi, everybody. Today is February 28th, which is a Wednesday, and I'm recording this as a preparation for you as you're getting ready to take the midterm exam next week. Now, this video is for three of my classes: statics, dynamics, and thermodynamics, and the directions are all the same. However, of course, the content is significantly different in those courses. So if you have trouble with the content, please reach out to me. Either schedule a Calendly appointment or send me a text or email me, and we'll get the content of what we're working on squared away. So this is about the logistics of taking the exam. So what I'd like you to do is to take a look at your class Moodle page. This is statics, but thermodynamics and dynamics will have the same content on it under the section that says midterm exam. So coming down here to the section that says midterm exam, you'll see that it tells you that our midterms are from the 4th to the 8th of March. And the reason for that is spring break is the next week, the 11th through the 15th. So we'll do the midterm exam, and then I won't post any new material until after spring break. And that way we'll have a break. We'll have a little breather, just a chance to sit back and not do engineering science for a little bit. But you have three choices about when you want to take your midterm exam. It's going to require 2 hours in one block. And so I've put these 3 blocks of time down. I would like you to email me no later than 5 o'clock on Friday, March 1st, to let me know which of these times you will be taking your midterm and whether you'll be taking it face-to-face or via Zoom. So you can take your midterm exam Monday, March 4th, anytime between 1 and 4. So you have a 2-hour block in there. You can start at 1, finish at 3, start at 2, finish at 4, or something in between those two things. And that time period, the exam can be taken either by Zoom or face-to-face in my office. The next period of time is on Tuesday, March 5th from 3 to 5 p.m. That can be taken via Zoom or face-to-face across the hall from my office in SM 120. And last but not least, there's my Hail Mary, which is Friday on March 8th between 2 and 5. Once again, that's a 3-hour block. You only need 2 hours, but that block of time is Zoom only. So you get to choose what time you want to take the exam, and you get to choose whether you take it face-to-face or by Zoom. The specifics for taking this exam: each exam in each of those classes will have 4 problems, one from each of the chapters that we have covered. They will be of different difficulty. Obviously, some of it will be easier for you than others, but each one of those 4 problems is worth 25%. The book, it is not an open book exam. However, it is, you get to bring in a note sheet with you, which is just a standard sized piece of paper, 8.5 by 11. You can write on it front and back. You can write on it anything that you want, worked out problems, ideas, whatever, conversion factors and so forth, I will provide for you. But anything that you don't have, you can put on your sheet. So it has to be in your own handwriting, and it has to be nothing photocopied, everything written by hand. All right, so getting back to the screen, let's take a look here. This page is for, I guess, dynamics. I thought I pulled up thermo. It is thermodynamics. Okay, so you'll notice if you're in thermo that there's those same 4 time periods. So you can take the exam at any of those 3 times, Monday, Tuesday, or Friday. But you need to let me know ahead. So what do you get to bring in, regardless of whether you're in dynamics, thermodynamics, or statics? You get to bring in that note sheet written out in your own handwriting. You get to bring in a calculator. Any calculator that does not connect to the internet is okay. So no Wi-Fi enabled calculators. You can also bring in your own engineering comp paper, because I do insist that the midterm exam be taken on engineering comp paper. If you take it face-to-face with me, I'll have paper available to you at the exam. Or if you're taking it by Zoom, but you're here on campus, I have tablets of engineering comp paper outside of my office, so you can stop by and pick some up, whether you're going to take the exam face-to-face or via Zoom, but it will be available to you. Each of the problems, like I said, will be worth 25% of your grade, and you will be graded on your process. On the quiz, I broke the steps down and I made you write out a problem in 4 or 5 steps. I'm not going to do that here, but I like that level of work. The reason for that is I can give you partial credit if I see where you made a mistake. And if you just make an arithmetic mistake or transpose a number, you're not going to lose any credit at all if I can follow the rest of your work. Because what I'm really interested in is your thought process and understanding and being able to follow you. So although I'm very good at following these kind of things after teaching for a long time, I try not to read too much of my own content into the test. I want to read yours. So be explicit and be clear. Now, if you take the exam with me face-to-face, you can just hand me the paper, and that's how you'd hand it in. If you take it proctored via Zoom, you'll sign into the class site, the class Zoom link that's at the top of the page. Generally speaking, let me just up this so we can see it here in Thermo. I don't have one put up, so I will put, it's on the syllabus, but I'll put a link on the top of the page as well. So it's the same link. It's my personal meeting room. So you'll have a link where you can take that exam, and you'll have to stay on camera and on mic the entire time, but I will proctor you that way for your 2-hour exam. When you're done, as soon as you're done, you have to take a picture or scan your exam and send it to me immediately. And you can see why it's important that you have the ability to do that. So be prepared, whether it's taking pictures on your phone or if you have a nearby scanner or whatever method it's going to take for you to get it to me, has to come to my Moodle page right when you complete the exam. So at that point, you would just submit it like a regular homework assignment. There will be a tab. For example, this is one on the Moodle page right here that says submit no later than Friday, March 8th at 5, but you'll also notice it says submit immediately upon completion. So if you take the exam Monday, you have to submit it Monday at the end of your 2-hour block, which I think is pretty self-explanatory. But in the meantime, I think that should get you ready for the exam. Now, if you have any questions, please let me know. If you have difficulty with all 3 of those times, which I hope is not the case, I spread them out. I gave you different choices so that it wouldn't be a problem. But if there is a problem, let me know, and we'll just make an appointment and we'll figure out the rest at that time. So I hope you have a terrific day. I hope you have a terrific week, and I hope you'll get a hold of me if you have any problems with this material. Have a great day. Talk to you later.